What's growing on, gardeners? Today I'm going to share with you a pilot to the test that I am about to perform on fertilizers. So, what I have is 5 Cracker Jack marigolds, all the same variety, the same breed, whatnot. You can see this will be the Miracle-Gro 24-8-16. Ignore the half strength, that's not half strength, this is full strength. And then we have the Miracle-Gro, and I bought this from Bloom City Root Stimulator. You're only supposed to use a 1/4 teaspoon per 32 ounces, so it is quite light. So we'll see if this does anything to help the roots or help anything with this plant. This will be a very good test. Then we have the control right here in the middle. Control. Then we have the Miracle-Gro Organic 9-4-12. We'll see how this progresses with this plant right here. Then we have the wonderful fish fertilizer. This is a 222 I got from Home Depot. So that is just a pilot, and I'll go ahead and water with these every week for at least 2 to 3 weeks, and then we will check back in and see what will happen. This is a 1-week update on my fertilizer experiment. As we can see, we have the same 5 marigolds here, and so far it looks like the regular Miracle-Gro is in the lead. It has the greenest leaves and it's the most fullest and all of that compared to these other ones. But the second best right here is the fish fertilizer. So you can see there, the fish fertilizer definitely is second so far. And so far, again, it's also a tie between the Root Stimulator and the Miracle-Gro Organic, which I find interesting because the Root Stimulator really doesn't have any of the macronutrients. So I wonder what's going on there. And then of course we have the Control, which still is looking good, just not as good as the fertilized one. So we'll go ahead and check back in another week. And this is a 2-week update on my fertilizer. And we have 2 winners and a second place winner, followed by 2 last places. So, first of all, we have the regular 24-8-16 Miracle-Gro. This has the second best roots, and it's the one with the most green foliage, and it's the biggest one. The second biggest one, and what I think is the second place winner, is the Miracle-Gro Organics. As you can see, it's got a ton of roots, and it looks almost as healthy as the Miracle-Gro. This one has more potassium in it, so therefore there is less green leafy growth. But overall, I do believe this would end up being a healthier plant if this experiment were to continue on throughout the whole summer. And next, the third place winner is the fish fertilizer. It has the most amount of roots. In fact, it is root bound already. It has the most amount of roots, and while it isn't as green and it isn't as big, I would still recommend these 2 fertilizers if you're doing organic gardening. A fish hydrolysate, that's around a 2-3-1, and something right around that. The one that I'm testing was a 2-2-2 from Kellogg's. This is a 9-4-12. And then moving on to our last places is this Root Stimulator. The roots do look a little bit better than the Control. So they see, I mean, they look about the same. So if anything, there's just a little bit of difference in the green color. As we can see, this one looks just a hair bit further along because of the Root Stimulator does have a little bit of micronutrients and a little bit of the macros too. But I recommend Root Stimulator for growing the roots more and as a supplement to a fertilizer program. And of course, here we have the Control. This is no fertilizer at all, and of course it looks the worst. So out of all of them, while this the regular Miracle-Gro does do a great job, it will only do a great job of doing leaves, green leaves. I recommend the Miracle-Gro organic or the fish fertilizer, or using a combination of both along with the root stimulator in the beginning. If you want a stronger, faster plant in the beginning, use Miracle-Gro Organic 9412. And if not, just use fish emulsion, fish hydrolysate, whatever you wish to use. So I just thought that was an interesting conclusion to this fertilizer test. If you want to see more videos like this where I go and test certain products, I encourage you to subscribe and like this video to see more of that. Until I see you in the next video, get on growing.